Uh-oh.
Wait. What's that?
King Bishop's remains.
A load of flowers. And it looks like there's something among them.
It looks like a tomb. Insert coffin dance here. But it's Clee singing it. Oh wait, that's already on TikTok.
These are Scarlet King runes.
They left something behind. Yes. It's an elegy written in an ancient script.
What does it say?
Here lies our faithful priest Kasala. His wisdom is a miracle among the people, deserving of high praise and admiration.
You can read ancient Scarlet King script?
Of course. Every student needs to master at least 20 languages before they graduate.
He's not serious, right?
He is. Sounds like hell.
There's still something off about this place. The elemental energy here is too concentrated. The scent of life. Is it trying to tell us something?
I don't know, Sino. Probably.
Is this it?
Analyzing.
I'm assuming that's the Akasha. Especially going off of that animation.
There seems to be a hidden message among these skeletal remains. Excellent. There's a device from the Scarlet King's civilization in this gravesite. I'll transmit the information over and project it for everyone to see.
Isn't sharing knowledge against the Academia's rules?
Yes. However, under the circumstances, I'd prefer you to see this for yourself. You'll understand after watching it.
Civilization is born of knowledge, but so too can knowledge be its demise. A disaster caught us unaware. It was knowledge that did not belong to this world. The Scarlet King brought this forbidden knowledge into our world, and it quickly spread like a plague. People's minds were filled with crazed whispers. Dark gray scales spread across their bodies. Even the land was stripped of its vigor. Only a desperate, deathly silence remained. Were it not for Greater Lord Ruka Devata from the forests, the damage would have been irreversible.
It's Rukadavada.
She summoned the priests to build temples and infused into them the divine power of life. The disaster was miraculously tempered, and the embers of our civilization were preserved in Aru village. Alas, the miracle could not last. As long as forbidden knowledge continued to exist, it would forever blight this world. In the end, the proud king of the desert, my eternal lord, chose to sacrifice himself. I have spent my whole life since guarding one of these many temples. But now, my duty is coming to an end. As I close my eyes for the final time, the sight of that noble deity will appear in my vision once more. In helping the Scarlet King to eradicate forbidden knowledge, she exhausted her strength, and her form became that of a small child. How strange. Now that I think of her, I no longer have any fear of death, for I sense that the spirit of life will abide with me during my eternal sleep. Children of the desert, cling no longer to past grievances, but hold tight to the memory of this act of benevolence.
What was that?
Wait, so Lesser Lord Kusanali is actually Greater Lord Rukadavada?
Exotic butters.
Memories.
No, impossible.
Greater Lord Rukadavata. So the former Dendro Archon and the Scarlet King were never enemies at all.
That's mind-blowing. Kusanali is actually Rukkhadevata. But the form that Rukkhadevata has to take now, due to the fact that, well... she used all of her strength.
But this doesn't make any sense. The Dendro Archon's followers, they're clearly...
Was that the former Dendro Archon? He became so tiny in the end.
Came to the rescue of Kindar and his people, but eradicating the forbidden knowledge took so much of her power. The two deities' followers have resented each other all this time, completely unaware that their gods stuck by each other even through life and death.
You might be distrustful of the Akasha, but there's no reason for you to doubt the Scarlet King's technology. You've just witnessed his priest's last words.
I've never heard about any of this before. The surviving followers of the Scarlet King all gathered in Aru village. Our god did not make mistakes. We refused to believe any of the rumors. The Scarlet King's death, the all but total annihilation of our civilization, it was all Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's doing. We saw her as nothing more than a traitor, who stabbed us in the back in our moment of crisis. Just like us humans. Fighting, feuding, double-crossing each other to survive in the desert.
You were blinded by your prejudice.
If I hadn't seen this for myself, if I hadn't witnessed his last words with my own eyes, ears, and heart, how could I ever begin to accept this? The truth is so far from what I've always known. Am I really supposed to believe that after all these years, all this time seeking revenge, suddenly now my enemy is my savior?
Raman, that's enough. Give it a rest. You're starting to make a fool of yourself.
Dia, tell me, my Aramites and I, what are we even fighting for?
Hey, how you doing?
I'll live. Thanks. I should probably go. Can't just stay here forever.
What's your next move gonna be?
what you're going to ask. I feel deeply ashamed of everything I've done. You'll get everything you're asking for. But please, give me some time. After everything that's happened here today, somehow I need to explain it to the others.
It's not gonna be easy.
I'll be back. Farming for Sino is going to be a pain in the ass. Although the electrifying plant will be easy, but trying to get those scarabs is not.
Well, I guess that's for me to deal with. This is where our camp's located. Make a note of it.
When would be a good time for us to go?
Tomorrow, I'll convince everyone that we're all on the same side. And I'll return every last one of your your village keepers. We'll share our other resources with you, too.
You seem to finally understand that our true enemy is the sages.
Yes. The gods never gave up on anyone. It's the people responsible for all this that need to face the consequences of their actions.
That must have been rough. But he seems to have figured things out now.
Ramon's no fool. Being the leader of your own faction in the desert is no easy feat. It's too bad he was held back by his belief in the Scarlet King. But now that that's changed, I guess we have a few more people on our side.
This is a turn for the better. This is, yes, indeed, a turn for the better.
The outcome, at least, is favorable.
We should get going too. Let's head back, have a proper meal, and a nice, long sleep. We'll need all our energy tomorrow. Sino, we're leaving!
Stop yelling.
I should have went a little bit longer last night. I was getting late. So, the Scarlet King must be related to freaking Conria. I mean, you've seen their technology, what divine knowledge. Ruka Devada saved her people from basically being destroyed, while Ruka Devada saved everyone from basically being destroyed by this thing known as a divine needle. The Skyfrost snail, as it's known on Dragonspine. Still hate to live with these guys. Giant scorpions. Guys that did not attack me. I gotta switch back to Traveler.
Raman, we're here.
Everything's been arranged. Someone will bring the village keepers back to Aru village shortly.
I guess all I can say now is thanks for agreeing to help.
Ah, don't mention it. I think we can both agree you went to hell and back for it. But we share a common cause now. From here on out, we're allies.
Where are the perpetrators?
I'll bring you to them. Follow me.
So these are the people who kidnapped the village keepers.
Oh no, it's the scribe!
There's no need to yell. No one can help you now.
We've been all over the desert trying to find you!
That's right.
General Mahamatra? No, no! Make it quick, please! Swift and painless!
I think you're asking quite for a generous death. There, my friends.
Whoa. The moment they set eyes on Sino, they turn pale like they've seen a ghost!
You should have known that I would be coming for you.
Wait, we were just following orders. You know what I'm talking about, right? There's no way we could have done all this by ourselves.
No, not Sino. He's gonna tear us limb from limb.
I could do worse.
Please have mercy.
Start talking. Otherwise, I'll have to resort to other methods.
Man. Sino's scary.
So, your superiors have kept you quite busy recently. Why? What are they trying to accomplish?
They, wanted to extract canned knowledge.
Don't play dumb. You know what I'm really asking. They extract divine canned knowledge. Then what?
I really don't know how to explain it.
Well, you better start talking or you'll be sorry!
You don't want to make things any more difficult for yourself, do ya?
You got, like, 4 badasses right here. You guys should probably start talking. Just saying.
Be my
ask them a
guest.
question? The sages are trying to create a new god, aren't they?
Uh-huh. That sure didn't sound like a fancy metaphor or anything. You're serious, aren't you?
Yes.
How did you know?
There's no use hiding it now. Yes, you're right. The Academia is working on an important and potentially world-changing project. They are creating a new god. A god that will belong to them and to the people of Sumeru. It may seem as if Sumeru's academics are thriving, but ever since the death of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata, scholarly breakthroughs have been few and far between. The withering of Irminsul has been getting worse recently. The sages have tried everything they could think of, but nothing's worked. I'm always hearing them say things like, if only Greater Lord Rukkhadevata was still with us.
Continue.
And then, someone from the Fatui showed up. They called him the Doctor. He brought a gnosis, and said he wanted to borrow the Academia's research facilities. The Doctor was previously expelled from the Academia. At first, the sages looked down at him in disdain. But when he said those words, everyone's expression changed. He asked them, "Do you wish to create a god?"
This is what the arrogant ignorance at the extreme end of academia looks like.
First, the Academia spent a long time constructing a divine vessel, which was based on an exquisite humanoid puppet.
The Balladeer.
After that,
Balladeer.
they harvested dreams via the Zeb-Zerus Festival Samsara, maximizing the Akasha's output.
Samsara, that's what it's called.
With the Doctor's help, and the Akasha now functioning at maximum efficiency, they were able to use it to extract the power from the Gnosis and convert it into a divine core. Next, they decided that their new god needed to possess divine wisdom. For that to happen, they needed a huge quantity of divine canned knowledge.
It adds up.
Damn Fatui.
But how do you determine whether the knowledge extracted is of divine origin?
It's simple. It's big red glowing canned knowledge.
Call it an educated guess? The Academia has been trying to figure out the exact source of the Scholar's madness for centuries, but to no avail. Nobody can explain the cause of this phenomenon. Surely you can see what that implies, Scribe Alhaitham. If it's knowledge no mortal can comprehend, then it must be something only gods are able to decipher. In other words, it's the source of the God of Wisdom's omniscience and omnipotence.
But the sage's end product won't be Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. It will be the Balladeer.
You must have noticed by now. The Academia doesn't care about who their god is. It's the ability to exercise control over knowledge and wisdom that matters. It is as if they are cursed with a desire for omniscience and omnipotence that burns in their blood. Some organisms demonstrate phototaxis, and thus orient their entire lives in respect to sources of light. For the sages, their only source of hope is the existence of a deity who embodies the acme of wisdom. This is but a form of phototaxis. For many scholars, the absence of a god of wisdom means stumbling in the darkness for the duration of their lives.
But Rukkhadevata is also Lord Kusanali, and therefore Kusanali is still their god and can do exactly what they want without it being evil.
Then what does Lesser Lord Kusanali mean to you? Is she not a true god present in this world? If you already have a new god, why try to create another one?
From the beginning, the Academia has never treated her as a god.
Exotic butters.
When the Academia first discovered Lesser Lord Kusanali, the newborn god of wisdom, the sages hoped that she would be as wise as Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. But upon evaluation, they found that at the time she possessed no more intelligence than any ordinary human child. The sages never had a ruder awakening. This forced them to accept that Greater Lord Rukkhadevata had indeed passed away. Not to mention that Lesser Lord Kusanali's gnosis had been used to power the Akasha this entire time. By herself, she has neither an Archon's raw power, nor the spectacular insight expected of a god of wisdom.
Well, maybe they shouldn't be using the freaking Gnosis for the stupid Akasha system then. Then maybe they would actually have some breakthroughs.
Slowly but surely, people began to forget about her existence.
So, this is the path the sages have chosen.
Even now, they still refuse to acknowledge us with our Kusanali. Never imagined a god could be subjected
All
to
right,
such cruelty.
let's try to keep our cool. If everyone's in a bad mood, then let's change up our scenery. Rahman, give me a few men to help us escort the village keepers back to the village. And these two scholars, they're coming too.
Sure, as you wish.
This world is full of unsolved mysteries.
If we've got nothing else to do, why don't I tell you a story?
Tui. Right outside this camp. Seems not a good thing. Fatus. Get back here. Freaking tumbleweed. Here, I'm surprised there's any water over here in the desert.
The village keepers you've found have all been returned to their homes, and each one has a dedicated caregiver to look after them. The 2 new scholars are being kept under close supervision, too. Really great work, everyone.
Well, thank you.
The atmosphere is so heavy.
Well, it's hard not to feel weighed down by what we just learned. Despite everything Lesser Lord Kusanali has done for her people, the Academia has abandoned her in the sanctuary of Sarathana like a lost cause. Even though she's protected, have never realized there's such a small and childlike God in the world.
Hey! Say something! Stop spacing out!
Come on, is there nothing left to talk about? In that case, let's all get some water and try to think about something else.
Twitter, stop being a bitch. So let me save the screenshots I took.
Or I can go fetch some snacks.
Ooh, snacks. I like snacks.
Oh, Paimon's so coming with you.
Do you have any plans, Traveler?
Traveler, we should just tell them exactly what's going on. Everyone needs to know. We're all a team here. Tell them that Lesser Lord Kusanali is actually Greater Lord Rukkhadevata, just had to use up all of her power to save everyone, essentially. Why is that? Why can't you say that? God, I understand, Zach. You don't have a lot of lines, and they should be voiced, but if they're not voiced, it's fine. As long as everyone knows exactly what is going on, I think everything would be better.
Gods above, you're not talking about work, are you?
Oh, good. Good. That's what I was just talking about. I want to share everything I know with all of you.
So you were still withholding some information?
Yes, I'm sorry. I had my reasons, but now I know we're all in this together. Sino has a firm and solemn expression on his face. It looks like he's made up his mind. His beliefs, of course, it's something. Everyone will fight for
Even though we
Sanka.
lived through all of this firsthand, it still feels super surreal to hear you talk about it again.
That's everything we've experienced just so far in Sumeru.
What a whirlwind of a story. Felt like I was holding my breath the whole time.
I mean, Zhongli entrusted us with telling the story of Liyue to others, since we are travelers. But also, just about everyone in this room, besides Cadence, maybe should have known, hey, Lesser Lord Kusanali is actually Rukkhadevata. Just in her less powerful state.
It seems like there will be more issues to face in the days ahead than I'd anticipated.
Still, now's a good time to make our next move. Now that Ramon's joined us, we'll be an even stronger team.
I agree with you, Dia.
It's time to make a plan.
Indeed. These events are a flagrant transgression of the rules in every sense. We cannot allow it to continue.
So, everyone, are we on the same page?
Yes, Cadence.
Crush the sages and rescue our god. That is our ultimate goal.
No matter what lies ahead, I will do my utmost.
Well, let's brainstorm a little more about what other resources we can draw on.
The next time we gather here, we must have a solid plan.
Going off of rumors that Lesser Lord Kusanali will be in the 3.2 patch, it means that the Archon quest will indeed end with saving her. Which, I mean, that actually makes more sense than not, but still doesn't explain why Yai's getting her rerun. Unless she's gonna have some relevance.
Yep, it'll work out for sure.
Yeah. Quest completed. To be continued. Well, that's the end of the Archon quest. Took me long enough.
Don't rush. This is a big undertaking, and the planning and preparation for what lies ahead will no doubt take some time. Take it slowly. We need to make sure the plan is as effective as possible.
Yes, I'll hide them.
He's starting to read his book again. Hey, are you even listening?
Would you like me to lend you something to read?
What you reading there, Alhaitham? If anyone can zoom in and tell me what he's reading there, that'd be appreciated.
No way! Your books aren't quite to Paimon's tastes.
I was joking. I know my books are far too difficult for you, and I have no intention of lending them out.
Ugh, you're so annoying!
Ugh, you're so annoying. Paimon, just so you know, so are you. Probably the best image I can get of it. If anyone can make that out, please let me know.
You must let me know if there's anything I can do to help. Though I cannot leave Auber Village, I can't help but feel stirred when I see the looks in your eyes.
Okay, okay, Cadence. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. You only just met.
I've never felt as roused as this when fighting alone in the past.
Whoa there.
I suppose this must be the power of camaraderie.
Your memory is far superior to mine.
The past few days have been some of the most challenging work I've ever taken on. And none of it'll earn me a single Mora. I can't believe it.
I'll give you some Mora if you just come home. Just become a playable character. I'll give you some Mora.
On the bright side, dear. Maybe we'll get a huge reward after this is all over.
You've got a point. Hey, what would you do if you woke up tomorrow with more money than you could ever spend?
Paimon would buy boatloads of tasty snacks.
That's it?
And maybe some tasty drinks as well?
How adorable. Well, here's to all our indulgent fantasies. If there's a chance they can come true, I'll give it my best shot. And here's hoping that everything we do from now on will change this world for the better.
In the past, I never imagined that even the gods could suffer from hardship. If we can find a way to change all of this, will this nation become a better place?
I'd say so. I think that's everyone. Right, well, I think that's where we will end. I'll stream Sino's quest. I'll stream Sino's quest at a later date, I promise. Shall end. I hope you guys enjoyed. Talk to you next time. Sino story quest will probably be tomorrow at some point. Goodbye.